Al Pacino just welcomed a new baby at the age of 83.
What?
Oh my goodness. His 29-year-old girlfriend is conceiving the baby.
But he had everyone come to his funeral. And bro flies in on a helicopter to his own funeral, bro. People that I don't respect are the Island Boys.
We're just going to keep it real with you. We have to let him go. D JFaboloso is no longer part of the It Is What It Is podcast.
Wait, oh my, are you getting that call too? News, this just in. Welcome back to Look.
Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, this is how we start the podcast. You know, you just got to get in that rhythm, get in that zone, and we just talk for a couple minutes about the most randomest stuff.
We actually don't even really talk. We kind of just say, we used to make noises until we were like, oh yeah, that was a good noise. Let's start it.
And then sometimes we'll do the intro like a couple times, and then we'll be like, let's redo that. But I think we're going to use this one.
We've been using them because, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Subscribe if you're new. Click that subscribe button because the boys, we're almost at 70K.
Let's go. Yo, we're moving up the ranks. I mean, we're already the #1 podcast in the nebula, but we're just moving higher and higher beyond to different galaxies.
Yeah, different galaxies. And you best believe once we get that 100K subscriber plaque, we're putting that bad boy somewhere in here. Because best believe
right
these
here.
walls need some decoration. Well, don't worry. We're working on it. You know, we might get a custom neon sign or something, but it's in the works. It's in the works, okay? We're trying to upgrade this set so you're not just looking at blank walls. You understand?
But we are looking at a blank wall right over here. Actually, there actually is nothing here. And normally there is like a whole nother human being.
Yeah, normally there is someone sitting there, but guys, we're just going to keep it real with you. That's what we do on here. We have to let him go. D JFaboloso is no longer part of the It Is What It Is podcast.
Yo, buddy got out of hand a little too many times. He was making some sus jokes, like way too much, bro.
Like, bro, it's sus jokes are funny, bro.
Yeah, but when you
they're only funny when they're jokes.
Yeah.
Once they cross that line of not joking, then it's like,
it's like you're going a little too far. And I don't know if you guys saw our last main channel video. We did last to leave car. In that video, DJ Fab was like climbing in the car, trying to climb over Nick, and literally like grabbed his whole butt cheek.
Can we pop up that picture or video?
Pop up the little clip right here. Let it roll.
Oh, interesting choice.
That is actually what did it. It was over the top. It was almost
it's unacceptable is what that is.
There's a line, bro. Like a joke. That's not a joke. You can't
not
accidentally grab someone's whole cheek. Like basically.
Bro, let me tell you, I could feel those graze my butthole. Oh, man. I can just feel it thinking about it right now. I was so thrown off in the moment.
It's traumatizing, to say the least.
Traumatizing.
So to have him, it had to be done.
Just can't be around that all the time, you know?
No.
And we'd film in the main channel vids with him, and it's like, guys, behind the scenes.
You guys think he's sus on cam. Wait till the behind the scenes. It gets a little it's a little uncomfortable at times, you know?
I mean, they call him DJ Susaloso for a reason. We thought that was just like a joke.
It started as a joke, but you guys know the age-old saying, there's a little bit of truth in every joke, and this man's truth was the joke. So,
but yeah, guys,
we fired him.
Yep, so it's just me and Ricky. We may be adding another co-host on here. We'll see. You know, we don't want to rush into things, have someone on here for like a couple episodes and then have to fire them.
So, yeah, comment down below who you guys want to see us make the third co-host.
We're thinking like possibly Drake, I think, was an option.
If we're, we don't know. It just depends on who we really want.
I don't know if it would be a right fit, though.
It really just depends. But speaking of jokes, that whole thing was a joke.
But it kind of wasn't a joke, though. Well, I mean, it was a joke,
but there was truth to the joke.
There was truth to the joke, like we said.
It was a prank on you guys. DJ Fab, he's still a part of the IBP team, the podcast, everything.
But I really did feel those fingers graze my butthole.
Yeah, and he has done some stuff, and his susness has increased decently and exponentially over the years. It started fine, and it's getting a little too far. So, Fab, if you're watching this, chill out, buddy. But
he is still part of the team. He is still part of the podcast. Sorry we had to do that to you guys, you know.
But can we get everyone clapping at home right now? Because DJ Faboloso, the reason why he's not actually here is last night in the middle of the night, he texts us and goes, "Yo, boys, I can't film the podcast tomorrow." And we're like, "What? Why not?" Buddy had to go in labor with his kid. He's about to have his kid. He could be having his kid right now as we're speaking.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. All we know is that he went to the hospital in the middle of the night with his lady, and they checked in the hospital. They were in the hospital room, and there might be a DJ Faboloso Jr. on the way right now. He might be into the world right now.
He might be, which is it's pretty crazy. You know, I got to say. It's crazy that a whole human being can come out of some other human being.
It is crazy. It's like...
But I was telling him, yo, try to have your kid a little bit sooner because, buddy, you could have had the same birthday as me. Because my birthday was yesterday as we're filming this. So DJ Fab's kid will be born the day after a legend, I guess. So congrats to you, bud.
Congratulations, DJ Faboloso. That's a big thing, you know, having a kid.
Second kid.
It's such a life-changing moment. Mainly that first kid is the more life-changing moment.
So this kid isn't as cool?
No, he still is cool, but I'm like, come on, your life, like, you know, you already have one kid. It's like having another.
It's
like,
more of a drastic change.
Yeah.
Like, if you've never had a girlfriend and then you get a girlfriend, it's different than, like, this is, like, your third girlfriend, fourth girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're like the first time just hits different.
The first time.
You know, it's like that first time practicing making a kid. You know?
Okay, buddy.
You know what I'm saying, though?
No, I know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying.
Like, you don't lose it every time.
Yeah.
You're not like, oh, I lost it twice.
Yeah, it's a much more drastic of a change.
But still crazy, bro. DJ Faboloso Jr. Can't wait to meet that guy. And maybe he'll be a guest on the pod one day.
Maybe he'll take over and be the third co-host.
Once he can talk, we're getting him on, best believe. Might be a couple years, but hey.
Yeah. How long does it take for a kid to talk? I don't even know any of these things.
Yeah, I don't really know.
3 years, apparently.
3 years?
3 years. Wow. I thought it was way sooner. 2, maybe, if they're smart.
3 years?
3 years?
Or 3 months?
2 months. 2 years. 2 years. Okay, sorry. We're getting some facts by our boy Jack over there, the whole team. But, yeah, man.
Speaking of some more baby facts, should we speak of some more baby facts?
Do you have more baby facts?
Well, you know, normally on the podcast, we have DJ Fab. He normally gives us a fun fact of the week.
So we're doing this in honor of him. Usually we do it at the end of the podcast, but we're doing it right now to honor DJ Faboloso. And my fun fact is babies are born with 300 bones. That's 94 more than adults. Where do the extra bones go? They fuse together during development as you grow. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I knew that one, but it's still pretty cool.
Dang, so not too fun for you.
Yeah, not too fun for me.
DJ Fab knows a lot about that one.
All right, I got a fun fact. This kind of makes me not want to have... never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Bro, you already said it, basically.
An infant cries for about 2 hours a day.
That's not a fun fact, bro. All right, you want to go another fun fact?
No, I got another fun fact.
We're making sure that people really just don't want to have kids. In the first year of a baby's life, their parents will lose 44 days of sleep.
And that's not a fun fact either. That's just a fact.
I know, we're just telling.
I got another fact. A 4-year-old asks about 437 questions a day. That's a lot of questions, bro.
We're like going in on kids right now.
That's a lot of questions. Think about it. 24 hours in a day. The kid's probably asleep for 12 of them. So you got 12 hours in the day. So let's see how many questions that is every hour. That dude's asking 36 questions an hour. That's like one every other minute.
And you don't have all the answers.
Yeah. I don't have time to answer 437 questions.
That's actually crazy, bro. And then you can't sleep, so then...
See, I see why the parents give them the iPad. I don't rock with giving them the iPad.
But you see how you can get to that point. You're like, yo, I'm going to be a good dad. I'm going to grind, be there. And you're like, yeah, man, here's the iPad, bro.
You're 300 questions in, and you're like...
Here's the iPad.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
I got one more. This one's not a fun fact either. Your offspring will cost you an average of $120,000 per child. 120 grand to have a kid.
So they're taking your sleep, they're taking your money, they're taking your time, but it's all worth it in the end, bro. Because, you know, I mean, I don't know. But I'm saying, like, that's what parents always say. You know, because I think you can't fathom it until you have a kid, and then you literally live for that kid. I can't wait to ask these questions to DJ Fab fresh off of making a baby. Like,
well, he actually made it like 9 months ago.
But fresh off
the birth
of a baby. Like, I can't wait to see, like, those emotions. I feel like you just can't explain them if you don't have the kid. Like, you don't know what it's like.
It, like, opens a new door of just feelings, you know?
Like a realm that you can't even reach unless you physically do it. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I don't know if you guys know what we mean, but...
You guys know what we mean.
I think they do know.
And you guys do relate. And I guess we're doing this almost like podcast in reverse order because we're also going to ask the fan question of the week.
No, we're not doing that just yet because I got another baby fact.
Bro, this guy has baby facts for days.
Al Pacino, the actor, just welcomed a new baby at the age of 83.
What?
Oh my goodness. How is that even possible?
83? How?
83 years old.
And his wife's 83 too?
I don't know how old the wife is. Probably not 83.
No way, right? What the heck, bro? 83 and Bud's still fertile?
His 29-year-old girlfriend is conceiving the baby. 29 years old.
So, if we do the math right,
83 minus 29.
Bud was 54.
And she was in the womb.
Just going to leave that there. That's actually crazy. That I can't believe I'm saying this. This is bringing me in to my next point, which is messed up. But Japan raised the age of consent from 13 to 16. First off, I want to know why the age of consent was 13 in the first place, bro. Like, 13?
I couldn't tell you, but, like,
bro,
all those 14-year-olds right now, kicking the dirt right now. They're like, yo, I just passed it. Now they're like, damn, I gotta wait another.
Bro,
I gotta wait another 3 years now.
This is like getting like you graduate, and then right when you graduate, they're like, oh yeah, the school board has actually taken away homework and tests. You're like, damn, right now, bro.
Or it's like right after you graduate, like they give you your diploma, you have it for like a month, and then they're like, actually, you got to go back to school for another 2 more years, and then we'll give it back to you.
Only for like that specific group too. Yeah. Take out. But 13, man, like that's
even
crazy.
16 is pretty young.
16 is pretty young, but 13, you know.
13,
the last podcast we were talking about making life decisions at a young age.
Like 16, I don't think it's young to be doing it at 16. I mean,
whoa!
No, listen,
buddy, what?
No,
I don't know if I agree. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I agree.
I didn't even finish my sentence,
buddy. We almost got canceled last one. I don't want to get canceled. I mean, we actually did get canceled last
one.
Bro,
listen.
Shout out to y'all. Banger episode.
Let me finish my sentence before I get canceled.
I'm trying to change the topic and give you an out right now, bro.
No, I want to say this. Like, to be doing it at 16, if the other person is also like 16, it's not weird.
It's still young. I'm not going to lie. It's young, bro. I'm just going to say, I think. But, I mean, people be sending like crazy nowadays.
Yeah, people be sending like crazy.
You're a different generation. But, like,
man, it's like,
all I'm going to say is, bro, man, thank you guys for the love on the last podcast.
You really want to change topic, huh?
We can talk about it. We'll go back to it, but I do want to say thank you for the love on the last podcast. We were just more open. We were more raw. We were actually super unfiltered. We were still a little bit cautious at times just because we want to.
But it's great seeing that y'all like us talking about them real topics, giving us our real opinion, talking about those real things that other people might not want to say. But here, let them fly.
You guys really did appreciate it, and it really means a lot because there's so many comments saying like this from BK34446. You guys are speaking the truth. Most real podcasts you've done yet. That was the #1 comment with like 100 likes. So pretty cool to see everyone just support what we believe and just kind of just like.
I think we kept it pretty real and pretty
just like
fair
not even what we believe, just you guys appreciating the openness and honestness of that podcast with everything DJ Fab was going through, him being like fully vulnerable, and you guys were saying like things like, yo, it's fine if you guys get canceled. It's better knowing that you stuck with what you believe instead of going along with the crowd, or like, you boys are doing a really good job. I like the fact that you always keeping it real. Like, just crazy support on the last podcast, which is really cool to see, because we were actually nervous putting that one out. We were like, oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah, we didn't really know.
We had no idea, and we were kind of like, oh, man, but overwhelming support. So back to what you were talking about, if you want to bring it back.
I didn't want to keep talking about that.
You didn't? Okay, good.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like, if they're both younger, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, obviously the other way is not good.
But like, if one person's younger and one person's older, obviously that is bad, okay?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's obviously bad.
No, for real, that's horrible. That's one of the worst things ever. Lose all respect for those people. But
let's talk.
Speaking of like, that's almost like a life lesson that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what is that you shouldn't do it when you're young?
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
What are you
All
saying
I'm saying is I got a couple more life lesson stories, bro. Some crazy stories here about life and death.
That was a smooth transition.
Thanks, bro. I really tried on that one. So a man faked his own death.
What?
In order to teach his kids a lesson. So this brother, he acted like he died. I don't know exactly what he said, but he had everyone come to his funeral. So all of his kids were there, aunts, uncles, everything. And bro flies in on a helicopter to his own funeral, bro. Like, they're literally standing there, and you just hear the helicopter land, like, in the graveyard.
And then the dad that supposedly died, that everyone's
He comes out, and he's like, yo, I'm here. And apparently it was to teach his kids a life lesson to appreciate while he's still alive.
I mean, that is a good way to realize to appreciate someone, but damn, faking your own death and having like your whole family and all your kids, your wife, everyone's like probably crying. They're like, dude, you just died. And then all of a sudden you pull up in a chopper and you're like, yo, got you.
I'm here, yo.
Appreciate me.
Dude, but it's like, what?
He probably had everyone still read their speeches too. He's like, nah, let's hear it.
The comments were crazy though, saying like, dang, buddy is the boy who cried wolf. No one's going to show up to his actual funeral, or I don't know. The comments were going in. But that's not the only thing about death this week, bro. There's more death, but on a positive note.
Bro. Okay. Get it out.
Woman who knocked on coffin at her own funeral dies a week later.
Well, you gotta backtrack a lot of that.
I don't
think anybody knows what you just said.
This is wild.
There was a woman in a casket, and while she was in the casket at her own funeral, she came back to life and started knocking on the casket.
Yes. Bella Montagna, who had been declared dead by a doctor and placed in a coffin at her funeral, shocked the mourners when she was found alive knocking on her coffin. She was immediately rushed back to the hospital for treatment. However, she tragically passed away after 7 days in intensive care due to a stroke.
That's crazy.
Wow.
How did she get put in the casket
while she was still alive?
But she was declared dead.
Dead.
She got a death certificate.
Yeah, she died, technically.
Yeah.
And probably either the doctor didn't do a good job or something crazy happened and she came back to life. I don't know.
Crazy, she came back to life, and then a week later, something happened, and then she passed away.
Yeah. But she was knocking on the thing.
Bro, imagine if she started knocking while she was underneath all of the dirt, 6 feet under.
That's probably the worst way. One of the worst ways to die. What do you think the worst way to die is, bro?
Probably, I'm not going to say it.
Is it bad?
I don't know. I was just thinking not good stuff.
I feel like that's one of the worst, to be trapped in something and be awake.
Yeah. Dude, I'm claustrophobic, bro. Being in a coffin, it's all dark.
But knowing you can't get out and your body's like, oh, bro, I want to get out.
What would you do?
I don't know. You can't do anything.
But like, would you like try to make it end sooner?
No.
No? Yeah.
I try to fight my way out.
Try to fight your way out.
I try to do everything, but like, man,
I don't even want to
just thinking about that, it feels like the most powerless situation you can have. All right, moving on. Sorry that we put that thought in your guys' head.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it.
Last week, you guys know I talked about disrespect and respect. And I only disrespect people if I feel disrespected, right?
Yes.
And I respect until disrespected.
Yeah.
That is key.
Yeah, key.
People that I don't respect are the Island Boys. Yeah, bro.
Island Boys.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting us confused with them on our YouTube shorts. They're like, oh, I thought this was the Island Boys. Why are you guys called the Ireland Boys?
Yeah.
Even though we look nothing the same.
we look very similar, you know?
But something just came out. Bud, these two just kissed on cam.
You're not supporting LGBTQ?
No,
buddy.
It's not even that, bro. It's their brothers, bro. That's
yeah. My bad. I didn't.
Are we have to be supportive of that too? I just want to make sure, like, yo, if you and your brother, hey, if you and your brother are about that action, then nah, bro, I can't support that.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, did they really?
Yeah. I saw the video. We can pop it up right here.
I don't know if we even want to pop that up.
Yeah,
you can just use your imagination for that.
I don't even. Yeah.
Maybe not even use your imagination.
But it's crazy. They act like they're like the hardest people, but then it's just interesting. I don't know.
They really kissed?
Yeah.
You want to see it? Yeah, let me see it. I mean, I just want to see if it's real. Is why.
Well,
send it to me. Save it for later.
Okay.
Sorry. No. Send it to me.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
It happened. I had it earlier.
It'll be on the screen for like a split second. So like, boom, it's gone now.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. That they kissed each other. That's incest right there is what that is.
Yeah, I don't think... See, when we get to that point... Yeah, there it is. Yo.
Whoa! Our man's Jack behind the camera just pulled it up. Go back to the picture again. Whoa!
Yeah, bro.
That was crazy. They're touching tongues.
Bad. Like what, bro?
Bro, what? Oh, man. It looks like he's not ready in that one. But then go to the back to the one. Go back to the tongue one. We'll pop up both of them.
That's his mugshot.
They got arrested for doing this or no?
No, they should have
been, though. Island Boys kiss each other. This is news to me.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa. Hopefully they don't get us confused with that, buddy.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to get confused with them. Like, how are you guys confusing us with them?
Lose a little bit of respect for that.
We already talked about the...
I support gays, for sure.
We talked about that last week.
But not if you're gay with your brother. Ooh. What?
Yeah, bro. What? Go home.
Buddy, maybe don't go home because your brother's probably there.
Oh, man.
Maybe like...
All right, buddy. This is what I've been wanting to ask you.
No. I got a little something I wanted to say.
It's kind of interesting without Fab because it's like, we're like, oh, man.
Yeah, so we're talking about being disrespected and people that we got no respect for. You know who I don't have respect for? Tow truck companies. Like, who gives you the right to tow cars in the middle of the night? You know, people out just having a good time, getting dinner, going out with their friends. They go to the restaurant. They come back to where they parked the car. And then they're like, I swear I just parked right here. I swear it was right here. And then all of a sudden, their car's not there. You know how that feels? Have you ever been towed before?
I have been towed.
You have been towed?
I have.
I'm talking like tow truck, not like
yes.
Sucking on toes don't count.
Buddy, I've been towed truck. I've had a tow truck tow me before you were born.
Are you 3? Getting towed at 3? Let me tell you a story of what happened this past weekend. So me and my friend decided to go out on Friday night. We're like, yeah, let's just have us a good old time on the town. So I volunteer to drive. And we pull up to wherever we're going. Boom. Whip, whip, whip. We pull up looking for parking. Oh, hard to find parking. Then I see this open little parking lot in front of this office building. And keep in mind, this is probably like 10 o'clock at night. So the office building is closed. You know, ain't no one in there.
Okay.
So it's an open parking lot. I'm like, dude, I'm only going to be here for like an hour maybe. Ain't no one going to come in the office. I'll just park here and have me a good night before my time is up. Hey?
Let's get it out. Ooh.
No, so I parked there, and then I see a little tow away sign on the left. I'm not going to lie. I did see the sign, but I didn't really read it. You know, sometimes there's different rules depending on where you go. It said 24-hour towing. I should have read that. But I parked.
You thought it said 24-hour overnight challenge.
Yes, and I was like, oh, let's do it. But then, so I've parked in that spot before during the day, but I guess this time during the night, whatever. I parked there, and then I go out, have a good time, come back like an hour later, and then all of a sudden, the car's not there. It's like a movie, bro. You walk up, and then you're like, dude, I thought my car was right there. and then it's not there. And then I thought for a second, I thought someone robbed my car, like stole the car. I was like, nah, no way. Because like there were some boys by the car when we first got out, and we were kind of chirping them a little bit. And I was like, dude, these dudes, what if they stole the car?
Dang, that would have been instant karma.
Yeah, but they didn't steal the car, and I just got towed and I had to pay $200. So stupid, bro. $200.
Bro.
It's like $200 for down the drain for nothing.
Yeah, towing is one of the worst because it's like you're just paying to get what you had already.
And bro, think about this. At the tow truck place, bro, if you work there, everyone that comes to see you is just in a bad mood or pissed off because you just ruined their night.
Yeah.
Like, you just ruin people's nights.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. One of the worst jobs to have has got to be the tow trucker because no one's like happy to see you. No one's like, yo, man, what's good, bro? I can't wait. Like,
it's good to see you again, bro.
It's like, no, bro. You hate having repeat customer. Like, you don't want to be a repeat customer. Even the one time you're there, it's horrible.
Terrible. I'm never going back there again, ever.
But it did make me think of a really good idea when you were saying that. 24-hour overnight challenge in tow truck. But we park our car specifically in a towing zone.
And see if we can survive.
And hide in it when they tow us. We get there, try to drive our car out.
That's a banger. Write that down.
Dude, I am on one. You guys just saw a live video idea formation in real life. That's how sometimes we could be coming up with our ideas. We just be talking and then something triggers something in one of our brains.
Actually banger, bro.
Dude, you guys just witnessed that live. I hope you guys enjoyed that moment. There's no way to recreate those moments, so you guys got it live. 24 hours in tow truck. Banger, bro. Might be coming soon. But what is coming soon this week, get ready for the main channel video. We made a hidden gaming fort in Lowe's.
IKEA.
Lowe's. Maybe both. You guys will have to see. But a hidden gaming fort, everyone's been making them in their like refrigerators at home. Buddy, we went out, did it. It's a banger. We made the place decorated looking crazy, boys.
This is some more news. We were talking about Japan earlier. Now
Yeah.
it's time to talk about, show China a little bit of love.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a good transition. But you can now pay for stuff in China using the palm of your hand. And here's a video of how it works.
What?
What? It's like Apple Pay, but with your hand. I don't know how it works. No idea. But I mean, bro, we are living in a time.
It's just growing and growing and growing. Exponential growth.
It's so wild, bro. It's like everything's a movie now. Nothing's even real. What's real?
But I feel like it was this way before, but it's just getting closer and closer.
Oh, it's crazy, bro. It's like we're a sci-fi movie, bro.
Every week is more overwhelming to live in the world, I feel like.
Sometimes you just got to go out in nature, though, and
remember, like,
simple.
Get back to the roots.
You don't need all this crazy stuff. You really don't. You just need to eat and drink water to survive. You don't need.
And human connection. Human connection is actually the most important thing.
Speaking of human connection.
Yeah, speaking of human connection, that brings me to the
DJ
fan
Fab
question.
had a human connection and popped out a child. Oh, wait, we already said that.
Twice. What a legend, bro. But,
Congratulations, though, bro.
No. So this is actually something I wanted to say was fan question of the week coming in from Team Lead Josh. Nick, please explain why dates and relationships haven't worked out in the past.
Oh, like personal experience?
Yeah.
Like why they
like he kind of wants some advice of like why hasn't it worked out for him? You know what I'm saying?
Why hasn't
even
it worked
though you
out
don't
for him
know
or for me?
For you, but he can learn from you, and maybe you can like give him some advice. Like why haven't you found a shawty to lock down?
Who said I'm trying to lock down a shawty? That's the first mistake.
Okay. So set your intentions clear.
I'm trying to be like a warden at like a prison. Multiple.
Whoa, bud.
I'm joking, bro.
No, I
I'm
know.
such a good guy.
But so basically what you're saying is set your intentions clear. Like if you're going out to find a girlfriend, then your intentions are clear. But you're not going out to find that. So you're not losing because that's not what you're looking for.
I don't even really know personally what I'm looking for, to be honest. I'm just kind of living my life, doing my thing. you only live once type vibe at the moment, you know?
One life. It is what it is.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'll tell you some more reasons why stuff in the past, it don't work. From personal experience and just like hearing other people what not to do. You know?
Yeah. Let's hear.
Like, you can't give them, you can't be like needy, you know? You got to play it cool, that abundance mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't need her.
Like, you don't need her.
But you want her.
You have other options, and it's like, if she don't want to do anything or hang out, then it's like, all right, cool. You can't blow her up, though, because then it just pushes them away. It's like counterintuitive, right? And then you also, it's that first date. Is it the first date? If it goes,
Sets the tone.
It really sets the tone.
Like, are you guys having that chemistry? Are you guys connecting?
Yeah, like
there's just an aura, an energy, right? Where instantly, almost, you kind of are like, okay.
Yeah, like, are you guys clicking? And sometimes I'll go on that first date, and we don't be clicking, and it's like, you don't really care to go on another one. So sometimes that's, what happens.
Has there been a time where you thought you were clicking and she wasn't clicking, or the other way around, where she was clicking and you were like,
well, let me tell you this. Nowadays, it's a scary world out there nowadays if you're actually trying to date, I feel like. Because, everyone's got so many options. Everyone's got that ex that they're low-key together with, but they're their ex,
Yeah.
Because I thought this date went well with a girl, right?
You thought you were having a good time.
Well, let me just paint the picture from the
beginning.
Paint the
picture. I'm here to.
First time we hang out, things are going, sparks flying, and boom, boom, like 4th of July.
Oh, really good connections.
Pretty good.
Like good jokes, good vibes. From your perspective.
Yeah, and the date ended with like a little smoochy smooch, right? So it's like, that seems good, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, all right, let's hang out again. So then me and Sade hang out again, and we go get sushi this time. I just love getting sushi. And, then we end up walking around town, and then, ended up taking her back to her place, dropping her off. And then as I'm dropping her off, she's like, let me know when you're free again so we can hang out. And I was like,
that's a good sign.
I was like, yeah, that's a good sign. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll let you know when I'm free. And then all of a sudden, we have plans to hang out like the next week because, she seemed like she wanted to hang out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, ghosted. Next thing you know, check her Instagram a week later, profile picture with the ex-boyfriend. Boom. That's how it be nowadays, bro.
Wow.
Not always.
Dang.
Not
what?
always, but it's like, sometimes it doesn't work out because your option B and option A started acting right. And then they just drop you off for option A. And then once option A starts clowning around,
option B becomes option A.
Then it's like, boom.
But is it too late?
You're back in the picture.
But you're in the power position.
Yeah, like the girl that's back with her ex, once they get in a fight.
Are you preying on their downfall, or you don't care?
Preying on that downfall.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, call me T
Dang,
Grizzly.
But are you really playing on their downfall, or you don't care?
I don't care.
You're thinking about it. You've thought about it, though.
Dude, I'm happy she's happy.
You've thought about it, though.
I've thought about it, but it's like,
It's a normal thing to think about, I'm sure.
I don't really care. I don't even care. Let's get back to the question.
You're pretty saucy.
I just want to help the guy.
Okay.
No, it's like, I don't even care. It's like such a way. I just feel like it's like, I'd rather just.
A lot of time.
I'd rather just make more money, honestly. No, honestly. Like, that's in the mindset I'm at right now. It's like, bro, put so much time into this, and then most of the time it just ends out. Like,
it's like a kid. It took your money, took your time, took your sleep, gone. Except the kid's going to always be there.
Yeah.
That's an investment that a kid's always, like your kid, if you raise him right, he's going to get your back. He's going to, like DJ Fab's little kid is going to be like his little boxer,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's interesting, but yes.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the kid should maybe not.
The kid's going to be there for you if you're like a good person to him.
But you could be a good person to the shoddy and.
It's like, it's like.
But that's where you got to look at it for the time being. It was an experience.
It was cool. It's like sometimes you get bored and then it's like, all right. Let's talk to a lady.
It's ups and downs, cycles.
Yeah, but it's like
it bounces up and down.
But when you don't care as much, they want you more. So that's honestly dub. Does that answer that dude's question though?
Yeah, it answers the dude's question.
You be yourself. Be yourself, and
But he really wanted to know why it hasn't worked out for you.
That's what I'm asking. For me or him? For why it hasn't worked out for me? Because it's like I don't be. Sometimes we don't be clicking, and it's like I don't care to keep it going.
Have you found a girl in your life where you really are like, wow, they're such a good vibe? Like you're like, wow, they're dope. even if they're not into you.
I have in my life.
You have?
In my life, yeah.
Where it's like, whoa, their energy, just how they are, I really, really like.
Yeah, I have before.
Why didn't it work out?
Oh, why didn't it work out? Man, we ain't gonna be getting into all of that.
What? That's the question, buddy.
Why did it
It's a podcast, but
why didn't it work out, bro?
yes,
Man,
bro.
sometimes there's this thing called timing, and there's this other thing called
Perfect.
no.
Perfect
But
timing.
you know, timing's a thing, and it's also like, bro, distance is also a thing, and it's also this thing called.
It sounds like you're talking about boxing right now. I guess relationships and boxing have one in the same. You're talking about timing, distance,
Yeah, you just be beating them up.
power.
What?
No, bro. I'm talking about. I know what you're talking about, but it's like almost a metaphor. Like the sport of boxing, you have to roll with the punches. They're gonna throw them at you, but as long as you are feeling comfortable in there, it can't get to you.
And
You know
it's
what I'm
like-
saying?
Yeah, yeah, and sometimes
And choose your shot.
maturity. I feel like I'm older than I am. Like I'm only 20.
Really?
Yes, you know that I'm 20, bro. Ricky just turned 24, by the way.
I did.
guys.
I did.
Happy
I feel
birthday.
old, bro. 24 is like, dang, bro.
But I'm only 20 years old, and like Ricky's 24. Rohan is also like 24, and then a bunch of our other friends that we hang out with.
Or 24, 25 even.
Even DJ Fab, he's like 27, 28. So it's like I'll hang around all you guys, and I'll feel older. So then sometimes I'll hang around with a girl who's like my age or like
I think
younger.
DJ Fab's almost 30. So I was getting word from the producer in the back.
Oh,
So
sorry, DJ
another
Fab.
decade even.
Yeah, so it's like
You hang around an older crowd.
I'll hang around older crowd, older dudes, sometimes older women.
Okay.
But it's like sometimes when you're hanging around a younger woman or even a woman of the same age, I feel like I'm older mentally. So it's like, sometimes it's just like it's not stimulating to the brain. They be talking about some dumb stuff. And it's like
They're on that and you didn't even go to college. They're on that party college wave, like
yeah. So
And
like,
you're kinda
I'm
like-
trying to talk about. I don't really know what I'm trying to talk about, but it's just like I just want to have like an intelligent conversation. You know, like
Yeah.
you gotta have a little bit of brain cells in there.
And you want an intellectual person.
Yeah, an intellectual person that doesn't only stimulate the eyes, but also stimulates all five senses. We're talking the ears, a little bit of the nose, definitely the feeling. of
Like they
touch.
smell good.
the
Their
touch.
voice is soothing.
The touch, the touch one. What is that? What are the five? We got eyes, got nose, got touch. Is there only three?
Smell, sight.
Wait. Eyes, nose, ears. Oh, taste.
Bro, what?
Kidding, bro. It's a joke. I think
All right. This is how we're gonna. This is gonna be the last thing we talk about today, and we didn't do it in the last podcast, but we talk about a motivational quote, and then we expand on that. Each of us expand
it's
on
one
a little
hit
bit.
Rick's motivational quote of the week.
Motivation. I love this one. Beware of the assumption that the way you work is the best way simply because it's the way you've done it before.
Elaborate on that one because I'm a
So-
little bit tripped up.
I'll say it one more time and then I'll elaborate on it. Beware of the assumption that the way you work is the best way simply because it's the way you've done it before. So it is essentially saying always be trying to improve and reflect on yourself to see how you can get better at something and grow, maybe do something more efficiently.
Yes.
Because don't just default because, oh man, that's how I've always done it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's going to be the best way. Like people were growing up on typewriters and then the computer came out and they're like, yeah, but I know how to use a typewriter. I don't want to learn how to use a computer. You're going to get overlapped and outpassed if you just stay on your thing. Like the people that used Vine, they're like, but I love Vine. I don't want to make YouTube or like TikTok. I love Vine. Boom, Vine's dead. You got to constantly adapt, grow, and improve. Constantly be learning in life. And honestly, that's what I feel like you're striving to find in a person too, is someone that you want to learn with.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Because when you stop learning, think about when you first meet, I was bringing it back to the girl thing, but like when you first meet a person, you want to learn about them. And normally when it falls off or falls apart, you stop caring or stop interested in them or care to learn about them. Mm-hmm. So constantly be learning about each other, asking questions like that, learning about yourself. And don't just do it just because that's how it's always been.
Yeah. Oh, an open mind. Having an open mind. Because people, they get so caught up in, this is what I learned. And then they don't, sometimes people don't even know why they believe something or do it the way they do it. They're just like, yeah, this is how I do it. This is what I believe. But sometimes if you look at it from like an outside perspective, you have that open mind. You're open to hearing stuff and not just being like so closed off, being like, no.
Yes. Always look at the world. Man, it's a crazy thing, but as you grow, you're almost trying to remember how to be a kid. Because when you're a kid, you're looking at the world so openly and optimistically. Like everything is full of wonder, and you're not for all kids, especially if you're raised in like a harder environment or things, but like I'm just saying
like naturally like kids they're curious about the world.
Like a baby coming out the womb is going to be like, "Oh, what is this?" And then they'll feel like something, they'll take like, "Oh, wow, this is cool." And they'll like be interested in like every little thing when as you're older, Dude,
think about it. When you were a baby, bro, you didn't know anything. That's wild. And I think with that, we're ending today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Next week, DJ Fab will be back. He is not fired. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like and drop a comment of what you think DJ Fab named his kid.